Yeah, welcome back to Hitman World Assassination. We're just here in the third game. Started this mission where we found Diana. We're not sure if she's on our side or if she's against us at the moment. If she wants to betray us, I think she will not betray us.
Would you care for
We
an
had
aperitif?
too much history.
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived, and let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Korn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Thank God it's finally FedEx for security.
No info received. Great waste of time to talk to her.
An employee of Mr. Yates from the New York office. He hasn't
Hey,
checked
good to
in
see
with us
you.
yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, the chief winemaker, to expect your arrival.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants
Hello
us
there.
out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his. He's buying time.
See that guy over there?
Question is, what?
And welcome to the Yates
I wouldn't be
Winery.
surprised if he
How may I
considers me a threat. But is he old enough to defy everyone? To be a self-fool?
Beast. Those stories. Start out narcotics, got fired for misconduct, not to mention headbutting an internal affairs office. Turned PI.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Gates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me
A
sick.
private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
It's mental. Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm... Okay.
How you been?
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests.
In fact, a couple of spots
inexplicably
come to
dropping
mind.
dead.
On the tour or after? Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight. Right? Workers around. Who exactly is this bird?
It's a nice gesture, but a bit
Yeah, all right.
realistic, wouldn't you say? He's
But
not
if I'm
even
going to
gonna
be
push
one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this for?
it. I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss, I...
No problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very
Plus,
close
he
to
has
it.
good reason to.
I like it.
He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of the very... shortlist.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy. Probably Bronson. How is she fit to be a herald? But on the other hand, people defect all the time, and she's the most certain qualified.
True. The Constant knows what he's doing.
No, no, no!
Tell me you didn't, Pablo. Tell me you didn't. Okay. I guess I was okay with you. Or...
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates one.
Maybe better not to kill him. I mean, we always get negative points when you kill people who you're not supposed to kill. But when they wake up and then there also are witnesses, of course, that also can give negative points. But on the other hand, when you kill them, you get the negative points right away. If you can go do the mission before they wake up, you don't get anything. No? So maybe it's less risky.
And welcome to the Yates Winery.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate from Cambridge. Ran one of our those prisoners folded like doors.
God, I've been dying to ask you what you're doing to get your skin so glossy and glowing. Is it water?
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
¿Cómo estás? Buster, vamos!
I never liked him anyway.
It's strange. They tell me to go there, but I'm not allowed there.
Johannesburg called.
What? What is it now? What? You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Now, what am I doing here? Sí, ahora me acuerdo.
Oh, come on. I left it right here. Seriously, who takes another man's picking?
to understand that I love you, and I don't have recollection of that. You have to be.
¿Quieres una menta? Uf, pues la necesitas.
Be careful. If you bang those grapes up, we'll...
Oye, ese es mi pie. Ten cuidado, huevón.
Actually, I don't understand why he didn't just wait for the other guy to bring them. Could he poison them, maybe? Because he just wait for the guy not to bring the grapes himself.
Mr. Vargas,
Hola, guapo.
I have the 3
Looking
grapes you
good,
requested.
huh?
Yes, good. Bring him here.
Nice job.
Partners created a power canal. Bound together by secret and background.
Ah, my fellow wine lovers.
Hey, yo, partner.
Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations.
Hey there.
So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
Only on business.
Next on our tour, the fermentation atrium. The wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. These big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days.
Who are you again?
wine goes through the primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add, the grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
¿Quién es usted? Who are you? Can you believe this guy? What a puto kid! Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked. No, all good. Looks like one for the mantle.
I think probably the woman, the other one stays inside when you do this, so you can smash her while they look at the picture. It was a bit strange. It also worked, but still.
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
Sir! Yes, you! Do you recognize him at all?
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas?
It's clearly
I
bugged.
believe I blinked.
Glitched.
No, all good. Looks like one for the mantle.
What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me.
Yeah, you didn't know that at all. As if it never happened. But good for me.
So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
And 1% using glitches and bugs.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary
Hope
stage
you're
of
well, sir.
fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor. Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah. Miss Burnwood. Is it not? Don.
Hey, wait!
Shit.
You gotta help me now!
So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
So we arrive to our final stop, barrel room.
This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah! Here comes Senor Yates. Now, I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? But did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Just fetch it already.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
Do it? Okay, I'll do it.
I don't see anything suspicious.
Que tú digas. ¿Viste? Have a look at that. Huh? Will you? Vale, pues. Nothing over here, Captain. I don't think so. Barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. State of the art, highly sensitive.
Sweet. How do you operate? A bit of a grease monkey.
My area, friend. The control terminal is up in the security room if you want to take a look. Just don't touch it. One of the guards left a small DLC sandwich near the window.
It's fine that you can just take the keys and dongles and everything from the desk in front of everyone. Nobody cares.
Hey, we've got someone underground. He looks bad.
Found a weapon.
Looks straight enough.
Hope so. Step back and let me deal with this. Thanks.
Yes, yes.
He's really putting it away, isn't he?
He's not the first, and he won't be the last.
and smart. And yet I find myself in these situations all the time, just... I don't know. How am I going to tell my dad that
Find him! You hear? Copy.
I think I'm going offline now. Might.
I don't know.
But, yeah, until next time.